Neil, from here. Still doing it out there. So I guess, just how's the emotions after this win? It's not like you haven't won before. You just have the most in the division. But how does this win kind of stack considering where you're at in your career?
Man, it feels great. I mean, to come here and get done in Philadelphia in front of my mom for the first time ever, it feels good. It feels good to get that win tonight.
This is the first time your mom's seen you fight?
Yeah, in over 20 years, the first time, and it happened right here at home. So I was very fortunate to pull that off for her.
Does she not like watching you fight? Have you I guess why doesn't she?
Well, when I first started fighting, I was all over the place. It was kind of like, hey mom, I'll be in Oklahoma this weekend, have a fight coming up. All right, cool, see you next week. And then 2 weeks later, I'm somewhere else trying to get a fight. So I was just kind of like a nomad, just traveling, trying to get the fights in to get to this point. But this is one of the first times she was actually able to be in attendance to watch from the crowd.
Any added pressure knowing you had the most important fan out there?
Not too much added pressure, more so just filled with gratitude, just to get the opportunity to go out there and do it. I mean, win, lose, or draw. I know my mom would keep it straight with me, but very fortunate to get the win.
And then can you talk to me about that first round? Because it seemed like he had like that top control for quite a while, but even DC, he was saying you were doing everything right down there. Like you were locking up his ankles, you couldn't pass, you were attacking to the body and everything. So when you find yourself down there, obviously you don't want to be there, but I guess how was that first round from the person that had to experience it?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just had to make sure I was making him work, even though he had a good position. I mean, the biggest thing for me was not getting out of position where he can pick up a submission or cause damage. It was more so just kind of keeping his posture broken, being aware of him posturing up to drop elbows and that kind of thing, and just keeping him working. He was using everything in him to kind of squeeze and hold me down. So I knew if I just kept making him work, that eventually the table would turn.
Going into the next round, even Joe Rogan said it looks like Ramiz wore himself out in there. Did you get the sense of that when you kind of locked up with him again in that second round?
If it wasn't then, it was gonna happen eventually. I mean, I knew I got up and I was fired up, all right, cool, take the fight to him, don't let him recover kind of thing. So if he didn't wear himself out then, I was about to go wear him out. So either way, it was inevitable that we'll get to that point.
And I guess, what do you want next for your career? Because it seems obviously you're the guy seems down to fight anybody. But at this point, I think you could be pretty selective of who you want to fight. So who would you like to fight next?
For me at this point, I think a quick turnaround and gets me back in the ranks would be great. I mean, I was ranked in UFC from 2014 to 2024. Last year, 2025 was the first year ever I wasn't ranked in UFC since being in there. So getting another shot to be back in the rankings would be great, and then reassess from there.
Neil, you're here. Congrats. Tied with Charles Oliveira now for second most wins in UFC history at 25. Only Jim Miller ahead at 28. It's incredible, man. Can you catch Jim before it's all said and done?
Yeah, and I mean, I think Father Time is working in my favor to be to catch up to Jim. I mean, the dude's a beast. He can probably fight till 50 if he chooses to. But I think just from durability and timing, I think I might be able to catch that record eventually.
Can you ever just step back? I know it's only very fresh here, but there's only 3 people who have ever won 25 fights in the UFC, and you're one of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, man, it's crazy to see it play out, because when I first started this journey 20 years ago, I never thought I'd be sitting in the position I'm in now, and now it's me to set records and all kinds of crazy stuff. Definitely grateful for it and appreciate it all, but it's insane. It's shocking every single day. I'll see a random stat on Instagram that I wasn't even aware of. I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. But to get the opportunity to do this as long as possible, as often as possible, I'm just grateful for it all.
What does a quick turnaround at this age, look like, and compared to maybe 8-9 years ago when you were fighting 5 times a year?
Oh, no difference. I got a 7-day suspension, so anytime after the 8th day, if I get a call, I'm ready to fight.
Oh, Neil, right here.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. I know that you have some Philly ties. Didn't you used to go into Marquez every now and then and train?
Yeah, I used to go to Marquez and train here a lot. I used to train at Daniel Gracie's back in the day as well. My mother lives here. I have my siblings all live here as well. I grew up in New York City, moved to Chicago. And in my sophomore year of high school, my family wanted to be closer to the East Coast, so they all moved back to, all moved to Philadelphia, and I stayed in Chicago with my grandmother. But my family's been here for the last 25 plus years now in Philadelphia.
Did you see Jeremiah Wells win?
Oh man, that was it. I think I'm more excited for his win than my own win. I mean, the way this fight was going, for him to be able to pull it off the way he did, I was super proud of him, super happy for him. It couldn't have happened any better for a better guy.
And then you have some experience here. I figure I'll ask. Welterweight division, main event, title on the line. Who do you think takes that one?
Man, I might be the only guy going for Gary tonight. I mean, I think he actually has the tools to get it done. I mean, like his range and his fight IQ is up there. So I think he's gonna be able to pull up offsets tonight to actually get the job done. Cool.
Neil, back here.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on the win. I know you're catching up to Jim Miller. Since you're a little bit more active than him, could we see both of your retirement fights tied at the same amount of wins and winner take all?
I have no idea what a retirement fight looks like, what numbers behind a retirement fight. So I can't even put a number and say, oh, this would be a retirement fight. I have no idea. Retirement fight's not even on my radar. Like even after training, like most guys get done training and they just kind of throw their gloves on the mat. I refuse to drop my gloves on the mat after training because it's like it symbolizes retirement, so to speak. So I'm holding on to these things as long as possible and going out there fighting as often as possible.
And speaking of longevity, you've fought everybody. You've been here so long. And it seems like when you lose the first round against a prospect, it seems like the right idea to bet the house on Neil Magny. What has made you so good with endurance and this longevity? Is there anything specifically you do?
Man, just life itself. I mean, like fighting made me better at life, and life made me better at fighting. I mean, it goes hand in hand. I mean, everything I've endured thus far throughout my life, it all comes out and shines on fighting it. I'm grateful for the opportunity to go out there and do something I love and do it with passion. I mean, the day that I'm no longer able to do this is inevitable. It comes for all of us. But as often as I'm able to go out there and continue doing this, continue loving it, I'll keep showing up.
Congrats on another great win.
Thank you.
Neil over here.
Yes, sir.
At one point in the fight, you were throwing up a lot of submissions from the bottom. Do you think any of those were close to actually landing? How close was that toe hold?
It was more so to get a reaction. I mean, when a guy's really kind of settling and trying to like just kind of hold on, so to speak, you just have to like give a threat to get a reaction out of him. So in the event that he didn't flex his foot to deal with the toe hold, his foot would have snapped. So it was more so get a reaction. I'm like, oh crap, he's attacking a toe hold. So he had to straighten his leg. He had to react to it and allow me to continue working. So when a guy's being real stubborn on top and I give you much to work with, I think threatening with strikes, throwing with submissions is the one way to get him moving.
Sure, definitely. And we talk about the longevity, the success of your career. It's been outstanding to watch. When you hear the term gatekeeper and one of the greatest gatekeepers of all time, how do you respond to that?
Is far better than the term useless. Like, can you imagine being a useless fighter on the roster? Like, damn, this guy has no place in the division whatsoever. I mean, take it for what it is, though. I mean, I think Roy Jones explains it as like how the term gatekeeper is not necessarily an insult at all. I mean, it just symbolizes somebody that's like been to the top and had that ability to go there, and now someone's trying to get there. I mean, very fortunate to be ranked as high as top 5 in UFC's welterweight division, and here I am over 14 years later, still kicking butt, taking names. So the longer I can do this, the better off I am.
I agree. Congrats.
Thank you. Oh, no, this gentleman here was.
Thank you, Neil. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Gaff from the main card minute and one more round fights. Sac passe. I'm a
Not
fellow
Boulay,
Haitian.
let's go.
Yes, let's go. That's my guy right there. Appreciate you. So I'm going to ask you a personal question. You said your mother was in the crowd. I know I have a traditional Haitian mom. Did you grow up going to church, kind of stuff like that? And what kind of meals did she cook at the house?
Oh, everything. She's cooking up a storm right now. I can't wait. I stopped by her house on Thursday. She had a bag full of red snapper ready to fry up for tonight. All types of stuff. I mean,
What are your favorites?
by far, I mean,
What about griot, bon
lambe,
appetit?
griot. Like she has a feast cooking up at her house right now, and I can't wait to go to her house and enjoy it tonight.
Awesome. And what do you attribute the Haitians in combat sports growing right now? Richardson Hitchens in Zouva boxing. You've won 3 out of your last 4. A lot of success going. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think it's for the guys that paved the way before us. I mean, like I think Ovin St. Preux was one of the first Haitian MMA athletes to make it to UFC and
Great shout out.
made it all the way to fighting for a UFC title. So just like being able to see someone achieve something allows you to believe you can achieve it as well. So I'm just grateful for the guys like OSP who came before me, just kind of laid the foundation, even let me know it was something that was possible. And all these guys that are following up, I mean, you got so many young fighters that are coming up from all over the place. I'm just grateful to have played a small part and shown anyone that it was possible.
Appreciate you, Neil. This was a long time coming. God bless you, brother.
Thank you. Have a good one, sir.
Hey, Neil, right here. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
You train in Colorado, obviously, and we've seen a lot of late fight heroic comebacks from you. How much does training at elevation give you an edge over your opponents in terms of cardio?
I think it plays a huge factor, but at the same time, it also plays against me as well. Like, I mean, I feel like I don't get going to like the second, third round because of that. I mean, in elevation, I'm training 7-8 rounds a day, so to speak. So there's times that I come down to seat up, I'm like, man, I feel good. So I don't even break a sweat or get going to like that second, third round. So sometimes you come down to fight at sea level. I'm trying to get those first rounds out of the way backstage, just be ready to go. But I think it plays a huge factor for sure.
That's actually an interesting way to think about it. Another thing about tonight's fight it was the Battle of the Boroughs. It was Brooklyn versus the Bronx. So how did it feel getting that extra win for Brooklyn tonight against
Brooklyn, baby, let's go. It feels good, man. Like I said, I mean, I've been fighting all over the world, every city, every country you can possibly imagine. And this is about as close to home as they can get for me. So to go out here, get a fight close to home and come away victorious, I mean, it means everything to me. I'm definitely grateful for it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome. Have a good night, guys.